Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to Say It Now, Say It Loud. So before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you can get those notifications, and let's get it cracking. Alright guys, so today we are talking about two beautiful sisters who lost their lives to gun violence, and not the normal gun violence that you're thinking about, where they're innocent bystanders, but this is a situation that occurred in Hot Springs, Arkansas, where these two sisters went to a local beauty supply store. They went up there with the intentions to fight one of the employees, and that employee ended up opening gunfire on them, and as well as someone else who was with them. And the two sisters ended up dying. So this is Montieria, I hope I'm saying her name right, Myers of Hot Springs, Arkansas. And this is her sister, Mernaiya, I think it's Mernaiya Myers of Hot Springs as well. So this situation is very sad and very unfortunate. I'm going to read a story, let you guys know what happened, and then kind of like give my little commentary. So officers responded at 2:41 p.m. Wednesday to Simply Unique Hair Beauty Supply, 400 3rd Street, the release states. Based on video surveillance and interviews, officers said the sisters and a third person entered the beauty supply store to confront an employee about an ongoing dispute. The release states that a physical altercation broke out between them and the shop employee, which resulted in shots being fired and the two sisters being killed. So the Hot Springs police basically said that one of the sisters died on the scene, and the other one was rushed to the hospital, where she later succumbed to the gunshot wounds and died. Now, there was a third person on the scene. I'm not sure if that person was hit by any bullets or anything, and I'm a little confused because I'm not sure if that person was the actual mother, because I did hear some people say the mother dropped them off, took them to fight. The mother was in the store with them and left. So I decided to go on Facebook and did some research myself, and I found a couple of posts. It still seems like it's really unclear. There's some family members saying that the mother, she didn't leave them. She turned around to get them, which kind of implies that she did leave them, but I'm not sure. It's not clear because there's so many stories going around, as I said. So family members were saying that some of it was true. Some family members were saying other things. So I went on Facebook, and this post here is from one of the family members. It says, from their family, they actually attempted to make a police report the night before. I'm guessing that's because of the incident that happened. They were saying that one of the sisters was pistol whipped. That's why they went to retaliate. Although she should have acted differently, her first thought was to defend her daughter. So the mother. Okay, so they're basically saying the mother did have something to do with it. She had grabbed them both and was exiting the establishment when they were shot from behind. She left the scene and went to meet her other daughter at the hospital. She is not on the run and has provided a statement to the police. Once again, we cannot go off of what we read in comments or news articles, because they are written by bystanders, people who only know a portion of the story. At the end of the day, their mother has lost two children who she gave birth to. She doesn't need to be beat up on Facebook by people who don't know her story and haven't basically been there. I agree. So this is the picture of the mother. Now, while I do agree that she doesn't, nobody wants to be beat while they are feeling down or while they're in a position like this, especially after losing your children. However, it doesn't make it right, but you put yourself in a position, and I'm pretty sure there's other mothers out there who have taken their children to fight, but we're talking about this situation. And even in those situations, when you continue to take your children to engage in these type of activities, you really never know what the outcome is going to be. And it's basically just adding fuel to the fire while there are other ways to handle the situation. So no judging from my end. I just, wish they would have been able to handle it a different way. So some people were saying her mother was on the run, but obviously the family member is saying that she did talk to the police. So I came across some other comments under one of the sisters' page, Facebook page. So I'm going to read them. All right, so this is actually another family member, Jazzy Bell. She's replying to someone else. You are out of line. Right now it's not the time. We don't need no smoke, so please keep your comments to yourself, hun. So someone else replies to her saying your cousins should have never jumped the girl. The police said they beat the girl up badly. Self-defense, period. So, yeah, that's another little confusing, a little confusion there. So some are saying one of the sisters was pistol whipped the night before, over a boy or something. I'm not going to say the name. The name of the person that works at the beauty supply store was in the comments, but I'm not going to say the name. Also, they're saying that, they went and just basically beat the girl up really bad for no reason. I'm not sure. Whatever the situation is unfortunate, and I just think that this could have been handled a totally different way. Now, if they did go 3 people to jump this girl, yes, she has the right to defend herself. I'm not sure how the law works. I saw some people saying some things about it's against the law if you're licensed to shoot someone from the back. I mean, it could be different it could be different laws in different states, across the different states, but you never know. So my feedback to this is you really never know what a person has on their mind. It's never good to go to someone's place of employment. I mean, fighting should just stop, period. Like, especially when you reach that adult age. Even in your teenage years, your adolescent years. I mean, we see so many stories on the news where students are fighting. Some students are being charged with murder. You never know what could happen. You could punch someone the wrong way and, they could die immediately. Someone could fall down, hit their head on a sink in the bathroom. Like, anything can happen. So there's other ways. Like, we have to have the common sense to handle issues. Parents need to teach their children how to handle issues the different way rather than resulting to violence. And that goes for both sides. Like I said, I don't know if the lady or the young lady who works at the beauty supply, the one who shot them, I don't know if she initiated it. I don't know the history, the complete history, the backstory of everything. But all I'm going to say is this could have been avoided. So the mother, if her intentions, which they say it was to, take them there to fight, she's in the wrong as well. So you basically put your daughters in a position to where they lost their lives. Like I said, I'm not judging her, but I do, there has to be some accountability taken, instead of just saying, she's mourning right now and this and that. I understand that, but until we stop putting off, the blame on other people and actually take responsibility for the things that we have done, our actions, these types of situations are going to continue to happen. These 2 beautiful young ladies, they lost their lives. They're very young. I think one was 22, one was 19, if I'm not mistaken. So, it's really sad, really unfortunate. I just think we all should come together. People just need to stop and think about what you're doing before you actually do it. I say this all the time. It's very important to reconsider and think about your actions before you do it. It doesn't matter if you feel like, okay, I've made up my mind, I'm going to do this. No, think about the negative side of things too, not just always the positive side. You have to think about what could happen, or how can I handle the situation better. Even if you feel like you have the best resolution to something, we have to do better, and it's not even just a race thing. Like, I just think everyone across the board, all races, all nationalities, everyone in different countries, we have to use the common sense that God has given us. Common sense is free. And you rethink those things that those decisions that you've made up in your mind. I know a lot of people could be very stubborn and they don't want to hear what the next person has to say, but you have to listen to someone. It could save your life. These lives were cut short for no reason. And I think everyone in the situation has some type of responsibility, whether you feel like you're innocent or not. There needs to be some accountability taken. So that's pretty much my take on the situation. My condolences to the family, and my deepest sympathy and love. It's just a sad situation. So may peace be with everyone. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Say It Now, Say It Loud. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. And I will see you in the next video.